From My News 26 and CCTV, it's high school volleyball. Coming to you today from Cadillac High School. This 26 Sports and CCTV high school volleyball presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
And welcome back to the Wheelhouse here at Boyne City High School. Jay Simon with you, Dakota Pike doing every other job possible. Match number 2 of our 2 regional semifinals here in Boyne City. TC St. Francis Gladiators punched their ticket to the final with a win over the McBain Ramblers 3-2, a tight battle there. And in this one, game 1 looked like it was setting us up for another tough one. Charlevoix Rayders took that one 26-24, but they rolled in the second game, 25-13. And now the Cardinals find themselves, Johannesburg-Lewiston Cardinals find themselves down 2-0 and needing a win here to extend this match. 1-0 Cardinals as we just get underway. And Elise stuck. I don't even know what to say about that anymore. That is a hammer. Absolute hammer. Tied at 1. And an ace from Becca Moon. Now we wondered if during game 2, when we were tied around 12, I believe, the Raiders went on their run, if it might be a turning point in the match. See if the Raiders can continue that momentum here in game 3. As that's going to go wide. And it's a 3-1 Charlevoix lead, and right now it looks all for the world like they are. Moon. Swing from Bennett. Nice save. And this is not going to cross the net. That was a tough situation. Ellie Lewis probably should have let Julia Doshkosh take that ball to libero coming toward the net. That's an easier pass for her ball to send over, but good hustle by the Raiders. Cardinals though with the point, 3-2 Charlevoix. There's O'Leary on the outside, sends that long. Knotted at 3. And Bennett will send that long. Kelsey Crandall Marfuta back to serve for the Raiders, sends that long. Both teams have had their share of service errors in this one. Tough pass. Moon with the back set for Stuck. Sends it long. Haley McVannell looking around as if to say, no, it didn't touch me, I swear. Nearly did. Really took her head off. Another tough pass. Moon back setting for O'Leary, blocked by Veenstra. Excuse me, by Weaver. Sorry, Veenstra's number 9 on the Charlevoix side, and there's the ball's going to land, and the point to the Cardinals. It's a nice job by Ellen Weaver, the senior for the Cardinals, keeping that alive. .64. Nice dig there. But the set attempt from Korf ends up short. And the Raiders will take it back. Stuck will go back to serve. They trail 6-5. Veenstra, big swing, nice dig by McGraw. And that will go out of bounds wrong side of the antenna. And we are tied at 6. Similar to game 1, back and forth we go. Of course, game 2 is the same way until Charlevoix went on a run midway through. And Stuck will send that long. Good pass from Stuck. Moon outside for O'Leary on the weak side. A great swing. Boy, that's impressive. Mackenzie O'Leary and Becca Moon both, the setters slash outside hitters for the Raiders, can hit anywhere on that net. They can hit outside, they can hit opposite weak side, they can hit middle if they need to. Stuck does the same thing. They're doing a fantastic job, and we are tied at 7. McVannell to Kroll in the middle. A little bit of a waffle, but she's going to end up with the win. She kind of shakes that off her hand as if to say, yeah, I meant that. Why not? Huber with the serve. O'Leary, tight one for Moon. She's going to go right into the net. It's a little scary. Thankfully, nobody was blocking on the other side. That would have been a collision and a half. Huber again. Back set for Veenstra. Finds the spot on the left side. Beck Veenstra with a nice shot across the shoulder. (9-8) Cardinals as Dashkosh goes back to serve. Here's Moon off the block, saved by McVannell. That's going to go outside the antenna. McVannell, excuse me. And we're knotted at 9. Dashkosh with a tough serve. Nice one-handed stab dig by her counterpart on the other side. Nice left-handed swing there. Here's Kroll in the middle. And it's a miscommunication from the Raiders. Leads to an errant swing off of Stuck's hand. Korf with the serve. Here's Moon. Got under that one a little bit. Got behind her shoulder. And she sends it along. And the Cardinals now with an 11-9 lead here in Game 3. This is a must-win for Charlevoix-Lewiston if they want to extend this match. Tip shot from Lewiston. And no block on that touch. It's 11-10 Cardinals. And the shank by the Cardinals leads to the ace. And we are tied at 11. No team able to extend their lead by more than a couple points in this one. Veenstra back to serve. Kroll sends one over high. Into the middle for Stuck off the hands of Kroll for the kill. (12-11) Charlevoix. Veenstra to serve. Another tough ball. Brittany McKinney laying out to try and pass that one, but can't corral it. And it's a 13-11 Charlevoix lead. Bennett is dug. Here's Moon with the waffle, but we're going to get a net violation on the Cardinals. And it's a 14-11 lead, Charlevoix. And now we're going to get a timeout by the Cardinals. 14-11. Charlevoix Raiders with a 2-0 sets lead, trying to put this one to bed. I want to thank Fiat of Cadillac and Don's Adopt-A-Car for their support of this broadcast, as well as McBain area parents Eric Richards, Brian and Taryn Brunick, Brian and Renee Maley, Adam Barton, Evie and Jack Camphouse, Sally and Cliff Van Houten, Eileen Dachnowski, Roger Maley, Dan and Dawn Verboekmos. I hope I'm saying Eileen Dachnowski's name correctly. I've said it that way several times. I'd feel really bad if I got it wrong. Cannot thank those parents enough for stepping up and coming through to sponsor this week's broadcasts and allow us to bring these games to you. Of course, it's a little bittersweet for them as the McBain Ramblers were ousted in our first semifinal tonight, as they had a 2-0 lead on the TC St. Francis Gladiators, but fell 3-2 in 5 fantastic sets. And now the Gladiators await the winner of this one in Thursday's final, which you're probably watching this on Thursday. Out of the timeout, Raiders with a 14-11 lead, Veenstra to serve. Bennett, tough ball, and Charlevoix manages to send it over. Cole in the middle with the wall shot. Stuck in the middle. Oh, great dig by the Cardinals, send it over. And then a little miscommunication, I think, is Lewiston wanted to get out of the way to let O'Leary set that ball, but decided to try and send it over at the last moment. And the Cardinals, with some great defense, get it back. They trail 14-12. Oh, tough serve from Cole. Nice pass. Moon down the line with the dig. With the kill, near dig there by Alicia Korf. Almost handled that. Sat in her hands a little too long. 15-12 Raiders, Moon back to serve. Great dig by Moon. Is this going to go over? It is! Oh my goodness. What a break for the Raiders, as Haley McVano, I think, maybe just couldn't quite tell if that was coming over or not. And so it's 16-12 Charlevoix. Moon to serve. Stuck. Nice dig from McKinney. O'Leary on the outside. Another nice dig. O'Leary again. Another great dig from the Cardinals. They are scrapping. Here's Stuck again, and this time the freshman makes sure that one won't come back. (17-12) Charlevoix. Moon back to serve again. Into the middle. This is Weaver, partially blocked by Stuck. She'll salvage it. Stuck will send it over. Tough free ball. Into the middle for Weaver again. Blocked again! And Stuck will send it down. (18-12) Charlevoix. Moon with another laser. Korf from the back row, great ball. Moon is able to knuckle that over. Blocked by Stuck. And we're going to get a lift on the Cardinals. And we're going to get another Cardinal timeout, 19-12. And Coach Mark Pepin knows that the season's on the line here. Can't take the timeouts with you into next year. Might as well use them now. 19-12. Charlevoix-Lewiston trails by 7. Charlevoix has a 2-1 lead. They won the first 26-24. They won the second 25-13 in a game that was knotted right around 12, if I'm not mistaken. This game also tied at 12. And the Raiders have gone on a run and have a 7-point margin, trying to put this one away. Jay Simon joined by Dakota Pike, Commander Pike. Director, producer, editor, camera operator. All-around Renaissance young man, lover of classical music. You learn a lot on an hour-and-a-half trip to Boyne City. Out of the timeout, Moon to serve, and this will get passed and touched. Both players there, Brittany McKinney and Alicia Korf, I think, looking to the other to help them out on whether that was going to be out, and that was going to be close. But Korf ends up touching it, and it's a point to the Raiders, 20-12. McVannell to Weaver. Into the middle for Stuck. Roll shot. Dug, but McVannell cannot handle it. And we're at 21-12. Charlevoix rolling in this one. Cardinals, I believe, out of timeouts. And there's an ace. Becca Moon serving phenomenally on this run, and she's got her team 3 points from the regional final. Another deep serve. Weaver with the swing. O'Leary blocked but out of bounds. (23-12). Weaver in the middle again. And that'll be a lift on Moon. Good call there. Cardinals now will try to answer with their own. Bennett. Tough serve. Moon outside for O'Leary. Cut shot dug nicely by Huber. Back to Huber. Roll ball. Moon with the double, but that's legal on the first contact. O'Leary trying to put away the right foot. Dug again by the Cardinals. Back row attack by Korf. Ends up in the net. And we are at match point. 24-13. Kelsey Crandall Marfuta with a chance to end it. Tough serve, overpass, out of bounds. And the Charlevoix Raiders with a 26-24, 25-13, 25-13 win. They advance to the regional final. They'll take on the TC St. Francis Gladiators here in Boyne City. We'll take a break, be back with the post-game show and hopefully a word with head coach Audra Randall right after this.